episode of High Frequency Convo. I'm your host, of course, Wes Hunt, and this is my usual co-host,
Juss Da God.
and this is my other guest star co-host and big brother, Jinks, the motherfucking taskmaster. You know what I mean? Let's say it, man.
What up, I'm Jinks. You know what I mean, Johnny.
Big brother, you taught me a lot, man. All my brothers in here, my big brother, V, shut yourself out.
Yeah.
V, guys, all my big brothers in here. This is the podcast we spark blunts and conversation. This is episode 20 motherfucking 4. Now, thanks for looking at the other videos. Thanks for looking at the other video. Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe, you motherfuckers. Like, share, and subscribe, man. Now, on this episode, I'm so we talked about last time. What was it?
Anxiety, low frequency.
Low frequency, yeah. Low frequency.
Vibration.
Vibration on low frequency is laziness and depression and all that other shit. So, but this one, and we was talking about this, on this one, we're going to talk about like basically the oldest battle of time. Maybe symbolic, how we're going to look at it. We're all going to focus from our perspective, from how we see it. But it's good, evil, and good versus evil. You know what I mean? All aspects of it. But to start it off, and y'all can take this way how you want to take it for all the people that's religious, for all the people that's overstanding, who is into the Naki terminology or this terminology, but it's symbolic to the forces. And this is my nigga Mike Tyson. I mean, the OG Mike Tyson. I mean, to start off the show.
You're favored by God. You're also favored by the devil. He's coming for you too. So you just gotta be strong and stay on the right side. Whose side you gonna go on? He's gonna give you power too. He's gonna get in your head too, but it's whose side you gonna stay with. You stay with who brought you here. You go home with the guy that brought you to the dance. You know? You have to be disciplined. Disciplined is doing what you hate to do, but do it like you love it. Just remember, God loves you, so does He. He's after you too. It's a war. You gotta really believe that. If you don't believe it, you'll find out. You need faith, because you're not smarter than Satan, brother. I know you may think you ain't smarter than Satan. You need faith. You need faith, brother. He's good. He knows your weakness. He knows you before you was existing. You can't talk slick to him.
Yeah, but how
He gives you all your thoughts probably sometimes.
He's
that
talking
sound like God.
Yeah,
That sound like God.
That's the
Sounds
highest
just about
self.
right to me.
That's above someone.
As much of your high self, low self, whoever want to take it as, but that shit is
Sounds
definitely a
right
battle
about
going
right
on
to
and
me.
good versus evil. That's Mike Tyson, man.
Yeah,
But
I think I heard
to
about
start
it.
it off, hell yeah, to start it off, what is good? What does being good mean to you? And we can start off with P. P, what's good? What does being good mean to you?
Being positive, right? But the good is positive. Being productive and not trying to erase something from somebody else.
How about you, Justin?
Truthfully, I don't believe in good. I don't believe in bad. I believe in just righteousness. I believe in righteousness. Righteousness, because for what he just said there is the reason why I don't believe in good. Because what's good for you today may not be good for me today. And what's good for me today may not be good for you tomorrow. So I believe if you just do the right thing.
gotta believe in good.
Let me finish. Can I finish? If I believe if you do the right thing, if I eat and I have more than enough to eat, the right thing is that you should eat, and you should eat. The good, you know what I'm saying? Might be like, well, I got 20 cows. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna give you a cow. That's good, right?
You keep touching on it. That's
Go
how
ahead,
big
John.
synapses. Your turn.
That's the same thing he said. I think good is conscious righteousness. In a sense, like
That's what the fuck I said. He didn't say that.
That's what I said. Good is righteousness.
Let's leave it to my point. But go ahead.
yeah, that's just conscious righteousness. Like it's
It's
what's.
whenever you're not a Scott.
Hold on, let him go to 6 months.
No, I'm saying that there's conscious righteousness to me, and what it should mean is exact definition is at the time, at the moment, what's right. You know, like we know killing and murder ain't right, but if your family member's in immediate danger, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Okay, yeah.
That was a good deed for that moment. It's not a good deed. It's a righteous.
Because it wasn't good for the person's family that you just killed. See, that's what I'm saying. Good is very fickle.
Hold on, but I gotta ask something like
righteousness is righteousness.
But whoever said being good is being perfect? And why does people get? Let me elaborate. I talk.
I'm not agree.
And why does people always get caught in the word so much? People saying righteousness. It's all good. You know what good is to me? Good is when you intentionally do something on a high frequency or on a positive to go outside yourself. That's not for you. That's not for you. For somebody else consistently. That's what makes you good. You can label it whatever, righteous, good, whatever.
No,
I didn't get caught in red, blue. I hate that.
No.
These always get caught in these words. Fuck words. It's the intent and acts.
No, I agree with
Know what
that.
I mean? So
but
like,
the reason
so
why
you keep on why I disagree is because you can be good, because good is just a word.
right, that's
So
what
you
I'm
can't
saying.
say, okay, no such thing as good. Yes, there's no such thing as righteous.
Yeah, good is a
Good
word,
is righteous. Righteous is good.
No.
Good is a word, but the word is
As an action, it's a verb. It's an action.
Everything's an action and an intent.
But what I'm saying is, look, I agree 100%. You know what I'm saying? I agree with what you're saying. But what I'm saying is this, right? Let me ask you a question, because I agree. I completely agree. Because with that you're talking about, I think what he said clearly, conscious righteousness. Okay, now what I mean by that is this, right? All right. For instance, do you go to war against somebody? People go to war against other people, right? And they may go, and what they're doing that for, they may be like, it's for the goodness of the better, but that's not righteousness. That's not. You understand what I'm saying? And you understand what I'm saying? Because,
say again about 4 hours.
all right, you will go to war against somebody, right? And you will be like, you want to war them with the good intentions on your side, for whatever purpose you may feel is good on your side. But that's not righteous.
Well, maybe be good for the goose and not good for the gander.
That's my point.
But
that's
go back to my original point.
Let me finish.
I think nobody's disagreeing. We just get caught in the semantics.
No. Let me just finish one thing.
Who says good has to be 100% perfect?
No, I don't. I don't think it. But I say right. Let me explain. I say righteousness is 100% perfect. Because that's what I say. I say
righteousness is always the act of doing good, something good for somebody.
Righteousness is always doing what's right, never what's not bad. See, because I could have won a war against you. Let me finish. Let me. Like the reason why. Puerto Rico. Let me explain. Puerto Rico and Hawaii. Puerto Rico is a colony of America, right? Hawaii is a state of America, right? Hawaii don't want to be a state of America, but it's for the goodness of America. Puerto Rico want to be a state, but for them it's a goodness for America for you to remain a colony. But what's good for America ain't good for Puerto Rico, and what's good for fucking America ain't good for Hawaii.
What you think?
You know what I'm saying? But I think with the righteousness thing, if you just leave,
hold on.
Go ahead.
No, I get what you're trying to say, but what you think? Do you understand what you're saying? The word?
Yeah, I'm saying that, because
why is righteousness hold so much lower rate than good?
No, it's just like I said.
Why is red hold so much lower rate than raw?
I agree. Like I said, good. You know what? Because there has to be 100% good, because there's 100% bad. So not every situation might be 100% good, but there is 100% good situations.
Situations is good, bad, 100% bad situations.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's no way you could ever paint rape as
a good situation.
Never. You can never.
Or abuse is 100%. So there's 100% good situation.
So there's certain things that's gonna be universal. Everybody on the fucking planet Earth, unless you just a nut, is gonna agree that this is good. You know what I'm saying? Then there's some things that you might not do some opinion on. It might be good for me, might be good for you.
And that's the problem. That's my problem with that. When it becomes good for you, but not good for me. But what's right for you is this.
What is that then? What we call that? Because there is some universal. Because we talk about good. Good is just universal. Everybody we take a poll of 100 niggas. They all say that's good.
These niggas is over there going to war. Ukraine against Russia. Ukraine say, oh, we not going to have Russia invading us for the betterment or the goodness of Ukraine. Russia's going to be like, yo, y'all niggas is encroaching, our NATO's encroaching on our territory, we be doing what the good. Nigga, people are dying. What's the righteous thing?
There you go. That's the word. Righteous.
That's what I said from the jump. What's the righteous thing? What's the right thing? The right thing to do is this. The right thing to do is this. How about fucking your pretty boy ass and Vladimir Putin get in the ring and y'all blocks it out instead of fucking people down for y'all motherfucking cause?
I understand that and I get it. I mean, I'm not disagreeing.
What's the right thing? You all motherfuckers is eating and y'all got all that food.
Because what's for good and now we trying to argue good.
No. Conversation. We have a conversation.
Go.
No, because that's what Buster's trying to say. Buster's trying to, you know.
I got a question for all y'all niggas, man. Listen, who? And maybe I know, right? Because I don't know everything. But the thing is, what gives me such a smart mind that I break everything down in conversation before books. So everything's just simple to me. So, okay, words is not powerful. The man behind the words make it powerful. Right? So it's like, who in the history made righteous better than good? Who made these words more powerful to use and disqualify others? You can't be good, but you can be righteous. or you can be good, or you can't be righteous. Who gave the words the power?
No,
I'm trying to say
that.
That's what and the reason I'm trying. Yeah, man.
And right now, no.
Take 2 seconds.
No.
2 seconds. Father's my thoughts. I'm just read.
And I don't
the
want.
reason I always stress to everybody that, and I do it to everybody, because I see that the realness of our conqueror shit behind that. Niggas get with the words. I see words separating people, and they talking the same thing, like we all know. And I understand them talking about the same thing, so I'm just like, you're talking about the same thing. Fuck
Absolutely.
the words. So I want the world whoever's watching, who cares about the words? That's why I can be cool with Jews, Christian. Unless you're talking the real things I can relate to, I might not relate to what you believe in, but I can relate to things you're talking about. The frequency behind what you're saying. That's what separates. That's what religion is talking about in the religion letters. Do fucking race, religion, class.
No, but understand this. No.
Understand.
No. Understand this. Understand this.
That's what I'm
saying. Understand this.
What you said. What you said is right.
No. Understand this. There's no separation. There's no separation with the word to me, other than me saying it right here on this platform. I've never heard nobody debate it before righteousness and good. I'm debating it because I feel that you take a person in church, right? You take a person in church, they go to church every day Sunday. They don't commit murder. They don't do this. They don't do that. We will say they're good, but yesterday they leave and they talk about somebody.
Yeah.
And they look down on somebody. How the fuck is that good? What's right is you not to talk about nobody. I don't care if you didn't murder. Do what's right. Right is right every day of the fucking week.
You said earlier, righteousness.
Yeah, right is right every day of the week. You know what I'm saying? You talked about that person because they wasn't going to church. But I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that the church person is bad. But I'm saying when that church person is calling themselves good, how good are you when you look down on somebody else because they don't fucking think like you, or because they came to church dressed like men? They ain't coming to fucking shit. So how good are you? But I would say right is right. I accept everybody. It don't make a difference. What
and
the
that's
fuck
the word,
you look
right
like?
righteousness. Well, like I said, wrong is wrong, right is right. Let me say, this was good is good, and bad is bad. There's something that's good. There's certain things, like I said, like you said, U.S. gonna find having Hawaii is good, but Hawaii might not find it is good. Yes, that's something we can argue. I don't know what that's called. That's another question for another day.
Having Hawaii,
that kind of U.S. occupy Hawaii as a state, and Hawaii may be like, my nigga, we far over here. The fuck we a state for America?
What's that called?
Is it good for Hawaii?
It's not good for America. Because now America got bases in Hawaii. They could watch over here. That's good for America. But it ain't good for Hawaii. It's good for the people who had their own culture, their own way of living. That ain't good for them. But it's good for Hawaii.
There's certain things, like I said, he asked the question, what is good? Like, let's talk the facts then.
There you go.
Let's not argue. Let's not argue the opinions. Let's bring up a universal, a 10,000 poll on what's good, and everybody gonna say yes. What can that be? That's a very generalization. It's a generalization that everybody.
You see what I'm saying?
There gotta be something.
Hold on. I disagree. There is. Name one person that says rape is good. Name one person that says abusing your kids is good. Name one person that says abusing animals is good.
But that's why I say loving your kid. It's got to be good. That's why I said loving your child. But then he said,
the question you posed was
that's what I said. But then
even a rapist,
some people
agree that rape is not good.
But then
some people are bugging out.
But like he just said, some people will say that like he just said, some people don't love their children. Because the most purest thing I can think of will be loving your child.
But the exception will make the rule, bro. For the majority of part, parents like their fucking kids. I don't talk about anomalies. We talk about the majority.
But you still gotta acknowledge it.
Look, if you got
there's the reason why there's rape and shit like that.
You talk about babies ending up in dumpsters.
But if you can acknowledge the minority, hold on. If you can acknowledge the minority in one regard and put it at such a high factor, that means the minority, which is us, will be actually affecting the world, which we're not. To the scale we want to be. Because the majority is rules and the majority is deeply plugged in. So the minority never really affects nothing. If the minority is school, pardon me. If the minority is school, if the minority of school's wearing Jordans and you come with Adidas and you know that's like, the minority is not to be the fly. The majority is events in the matrix.
I can't say something.
So you can't talk about the minority.
I know, I agree. But can I say something though? Can I say something?
This shit got 2.4 million views instead of somebody fucking running against the wall and stealing something from the store.
Can I say something though? I have a theory on that too. Back to what you said in the beginning. You said the majority, because the minority don't think like us. We say we're the minority, we say we're the good, we say we're good, right? Right? So, but I don't believe that we're...
Hold up. After that, I'm going to segue to the next part.
We say the minority, we say we're good. We say everybody sitting here is good.
In the minority or majority?
In the minority. Because he just said the majority runs in the majority is the negatives, right? Right? My thing is this with that, right? I don't even believe. by the action.
And go through conditioning.
And you can disagree. You could disagree with me. Even all y'all could disagree. No. Let me just say something. No, you can disagree with me on this. I don't think that we're good. I think we're righteous. Because, no, and I'm gonna explain to you what I mean by that. I'm gonna explain to you what I mean by that. Because I've never met, in any day of the circumstances, neither one of y'all who did anything that was good for you today that wasn't gonna be good for somebody tomorrow.
In what regards?
In every fucking regard of your life. If I eat, he gonna eat. You gonna eat, everybody gonna eat. If you understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. But let me finish. The reason why the wicked wins, because the so-called good people, when it don't work out for them today, they lose hope. The right people, when it don't work out for them today, they gonna still keep doing the right every single fucking day. That's my problem with the so-called good. That's the problem with the people that go to church. The minute it don't work out for them, it's the reason why the wicked win, because a nigga will go to jail for robbery. Meet a nigga in jail who will teach him more about robbery and come out and go commit more robbery. He's committed to it. A so-called good person ain't committed to that act of what they call being good.
Can I tell you something for real? What's up? And maybe, and I'm conflicted on this one. I'm gonna touch on it. I'm gonna make that niggas go and do your thing. Can somebody ever be 100% good? And I know you're gonna say no. No. But like the reason I say in a rapper scale, no, not really, because 100% of anything that makes you perfect. But if you vibrate on your highest frequency, let's say I'm just playing devil's advocate.
I agree with that. Yeah.
In the perfect world, hold up. In the perfect world, then the parents raise the kids to be a certain way, and you vibrating from young, and you get an early start, and you're motherfucking down on the states, and you become to our age, our big fucking age. Can you vibrate at the 100% frequency? Hell yeah, I think.
Yeah, but let me
I
say
think
this.
it's limited by our conditions, but it's impossible.
No, I think that you could.
Nigga,
I work
so
on.
that's why I think
no.
Right, hold on.
Go ahead.
It's possible.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I agree. I do.
I agree.
Is it probable? No, but possible, yes.
Possible, and the probability is there, but it's a low probability. Here's the thing, though. Like I said, though. I think we're a perfect example of what I think what right is, bro. Because, like I said, I don't never see a nigga as low as it would get for Vaughn. Do you see Vaughn sway from what he know is right? That's what I'm saying. We could walk up in the church right now and point a million fingers at people who sway from what they thought it was good. The minute it didn't go good for them, that's the reason they prayed for me. You know what I'm saying? When David got home and everything wasn't the right for the niggas, everybody started beefing at David. But when everything was good and everybody was eating in the Bible. When everybody was eating and everything good and every prophecy, everything was being fulfilled, niggas was everybody was good.
Bad, nobody could do
but the minute shit started, a dark cloud set over everybody's head. Them so-called good people
they got no faith no more.
Turned to the pieces of shit that I know that they are.
They get challenged, man. Like, you know, that shit is not going the right way.
But I tell you this much.
Walking in light.
Can you?
On your darkest day, can you walk in light?
Can everybody 100% good? Right. Everybody answer yes or no?
I think you do 100. I think yes. I think if you started working, just doing the right thing, yes. Just do the right thing. Just do the right thing. Do the right thing, my nigga. Listen, as the movie, just do the right thing, my nigga. Listen, I got 3 fucking heroes.
Hold on. It's easier said than done, though.
No, it's not.
No.
It's not.
Choice, man.
It's choice, my nigga. How much fucking heroes can you eat?
No, not even the right thing that might not always work for you. You gotta understand that. So
you know what?
No, the good thing may not always work for you.
The
good thing don't always work.
Let them talk.
Like I said, the right thing may not always work for you in the sense that as long as you're striving to do right, you're 100% righteous. So if I give you $500,000 and you go and buy fucking 50 bricks of cocaine, I didn't expect you to do that. I was trying to do the right thing. I want 500 million. I give you 500,000. You bought 500,000 or 500 bricks of cocaine. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know that you was gonna flood the streets with a drug and try to kill somebody.
You did the right thing.
Well, I was aiming for right.
You did the right thing. Whatever he that one is on him. His challenge now starts.
That's a small example. Like
I always makes a choice.
What to say? Yeah.
Just say that.
But I'm saying,
like
if you striving to do the right thing, because sometimes you hit and miss. That's how life goes. Sometimes you try to do the right thing and not working out for you for others. But the righteousness and being good is intent. Not necessarily the action, the end deal. It's the beginning part of it. Is your intent. You read into it.
That's my
Was
point.
you trying to do something good?
Hold on. Let me ask you something. But make that say, you said if you're striving to do the right thing, but if you're striving to do the right thing, like how can you not?
That's my point.
No,
because I think.
No, I agree, but I'm saying sometimes
you cannot know because no.
I use maybe that's a bad example. Maybe that's a bad example.
But still, it's a good example though.
No, I know exactly what I'm trying to say. Sometimes
it's a good example.
Because I know.
No, I know what you mean. But I know because I added somebody else into it. So we're gonna put a situation where it's only you. Like I said, so you try to do the right thing, as in jump from this roof to that roof to save your son.
Yeah.
And you know it's a hardship. It's the quickest way to save your son, and you miss and fall and bust your shit. You know what I'm saying? Was you attempting to do like I said, you was attempting, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you attempt to do the right thing, it don't work out that way. Sometimes you're speeding because your wife's in labor and you crash, you hit somebody and you ain't mean to hit somebody, you know what I'm saying? But you attempting to do the right thing. Sometimes it don't always work out.
No, it may not always work out in your favor sometimes, but the intent is what matters. The fact that you went to commit the right thing. You know what I'm saying? You know what somebody else would have did though? Rather than save it, they'll be like, you know what, that ain't good for you today. That don't look like it's gonna be good for you today. That's why I deal with the good people.
That's not right.
No, it's not right.
But we can argue that's not right, that's not righteous, that's not good. They all the same thing. I understand why the righteous thing, but why we got righteous
because why? Why? Because only because I'm gonna stick them in the pot. Why? Because I feel that the people who call know why.
Use that word more. It might relate more to your
why? Because I feel that the people that call themselves good are usually filled up in the church, and when it really matters,
so what you try to do is
good.
So what you try to do is
I feel that right is right.
No, what you try to do is separate.
If I drink water, you drink water. Good people in church, they not drinking. They may not even want to drink from the same bottle I'm drinking from. My nigga.
Because I get
that ain't good.
I'm giving the same thing. Are you trying to consciously say you're using righteousness because good's been so skewed throughout time?
It's an 85's word, basically.
Okay, I agree with that. That's the same reason I'm trying to dispute the words, because I know that's what 85. So I get what you're trying to do.
That's true, because we don't really use good. He was using a universal term for the viewers.
I understand what
you know what I'm saying? Because most people not understand righteousness.
Even
though they know the definition.
The word has been thrown around and talked so much by people who say they're good, they're not good.
But I know by saying good is going to lead to righteousness. But I know by saying evil is going to lead to
not all the time. It might make that nigga be selfish for himself.
I'm not talking about in life, I'm talking about within this conversation.
Oh, within this conversation. I know we vibrate on a high, but we vibrate on a higher frequency.
High frequency combo.
No, that's why I said righteousness. Bring them up to the level I see things.
But can I tell you something? Real talk. Now this is mostly on a physical scale, and I've seen it. Actually, I'm gonna say yes off the rip. Does being good, righteous, or this doing it like lead to people trying to take advantage of you?
100%. That's a good one.
100%.
100.
People. And that's the fucked up part.
Mike Tyson just gave the fucking jewel of God and devil. So you play with both every single day. So just much might mean a perfect person today, like those niggas right up my alley. I feel this nigga energy. You might turn around and meet the fucking exact opposite 5 minutes from now.
100%.
So at any given time, somebody's always gonna be trying to fucking do some negative shit.
100% because you
vibrate
can't.
Low.
Because
consciously. Because some niggas don't do it unconsciously.
And some people vibrate.
But some niggas who wake up to go the other way. They live on the dark side. They like that.
They like that. But at the same time, here's the thing. That should never affect. Go ahead.
Finish your thought.
That should never affect the frequency that you're vibrating on. You should acknowledge where they're coming from and separate yourself from people like that. But that should never stop you from doing what you know is right. You know what I'm saying? If you know that a nigga, the guy get his 50 cents, he get his 50 cents. And you don't be like, because he ain't looking, and he might have forgotten, I give him a quarter. That ain't, you know what I'm saying?
But can I ask you something? I'm gonna fuck with you, Clyde. I don't know you as a brother, you already know you, so like, alright, boom. Going to your point, which I agree and disagree with this, because I'm skewed with you. I'm keeping it real with you, like, and I'm still wrong. But if we know being good, righteous, or right, whatever way you want to use, you know what I mean? I'm saying whatever way you want to use. We passed that point now. Positive. Positive. You know what I mean? And you know, I'm saying yes. I'm an experience. It takes advantage of you. Catch something? Do you keep being righteous and positive? Not in general with himself, but to that individual?
Yes.
Yeah, but that don't mean that you motherfucking break bread with that individual.
No. What you mean?
No. I don't know if I'm explaining it right.
Yeah. What's the
Hold on, let me.
Why not?
If you being, hold on, I'm being, let me get it. If you being if you being good, righteous, or positive to an individual, I'm not talking about you change your whole mental makeup and your whole personality. That's different. But do you keep giving that person your positive energy if it's not reciprocated?
Yes.
Because what's the down statement? Einstein theory that if energy put out, that transferred back is lost. So that also trains you, which also sounds to the
something?
Can
I say something?
So do you keep being righteous all the time?
Can I say something?
To that person that's not righteous.
Let me say something.
In a minute, after the subject rules.
Alright, let me tell you. I agree with the yeses, but with a stipulation. I agree with the yeses with a stipulation. I agree that I don't never change, because here's the thing. There's gonna be many episodes, and one of them gonna be many episodes further. We know that what we gonna do, I'm gonna reflect, I'm gonna shine always like the sun, right? So no make a difference whether or not what they doing on earth. I'm still gonna give light. I'm gonna still shine. Here's my thing. That don't mean I gotta sit down here with you and break bread.
No,
that don't mean I gotta finish. That don't mean I gotta drink liquor with you. That don't mean I gotta smoke a blunt with you. That means when I come across you, I can say what up. That means I can say peaceful things to you. That means I can say words of encouragement for you to better yourself. But that don't mean that I bring you back within my cipher. Because obviously our frequencies don't match. You said it last time. Fool me once, you're born over saying that shit. Say it again.
Fool me once, same on me. Same me twice, same on you.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna give you that. And the when a nigga tell you who they are by their actions, you should take them at their word.
This might show you who you are, believe them. Can I ask you something? I'm born. I want y'all both to do it. But John, then Vigo, do you think being good, positive, righteous, whatever we really want to use, will these people take advantage of you? And if it does, do you keep giving that person your positive energy, even though it's not reciprocated?
100%. Like 100%. Because, like I said, friendship and positive energy are two different things. So you can't be a nigga friend. You don't need to be everybody's friend. You might need to have 10,000 friends. Social media niggas. So, number two, the reason why you give niggas your energy because that's your job here. Because his job is to steal it. His job is to convert you. Like the Adam and Eve story, if you believe the Bible shit. It's like the serpent was coming here. He wanted to convince you to do some dumb shit. You know you knew better. That's his job. His job is to make you vibrate low on his level. So you can never allow that. You always gotta stay high, stay in the high frequency, stay vibrating, stay positive. But you don't gotta be the nigga friend. If it's a co-worker or something like that, you kill him with kindness. The OGs made that fucking saying for a reason. I love OG sayings because somebody literally killed somebody with kindness. Yeah, somebody literally did that shit at some point, fucking 20,000 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta look at these shit like, yo, what does that mean? So you can literally kill a niggas with kindness. You know
and can I say one more thing on that? And nobody takes advantage of you unless you allow them to take advantage of you. Because if you vibrating where you vibrating, you can see a fucking snake coming from a mile away.
I say that all the time.
You can see the snake.
And you always say, I'm allowing you to do this.
I allow you. You only allow
at any given time, I can vibrate low just like you, or probably even worse.
So you don't. Nobody takes advantage of you unless you allow them to take advantage of you.
I'm gonna talk to the video.
And that's a strength.
What you think? The question is again, just in case you forgot, does being positive, good, or righteous lead to people taking advantage of you? And if it does lead to people taking advantage of you, do you keep giving that person your positive energy when it's not reciprocated?
That's a good question. Yes.
I explain why.
Fuck it. Well, why not? There's nothing you can do. You gonna cut it off? No, you gotta be yourself. Good. There you go.
Listen, I'm gonna say the same thing, but listen, I got a slight different take on it.
It's a good question.
I got the same take on it, but I take a different take. You don't ever make somebody low frequency or poor judgment, poor actions, or their trauma make you fuck your fucking energy up.
That shit that you just asked, that's coming from the individual who you asked it from.
But listen.
So who the fuck them?
I'm not saying that you do that because if that's the case, you don't only got one master, you got a million. That means the bus driver's gonna be your master one day because he takes you off.
People can control you.
The boss will be a master, your girl's gonna be a master one day, the brother's gonna be a master one day, your mom's gonna be a master because everybody's gonna be able to control you and fucking take your day.
That's what nobody.
So I would never let that happen. But I also don't agree with this. I say if you run into the person that you gave the energy once before and it wasn't reciprocated, never treat that other person bad. But I also say remove yourself from that person.
That's a fact.
I don't give a fuck if they talking to you. That person will suck your energy and that shit is real.
Yep.
That's my advice to y'all niggas. My advice is
Dude.
don't be around that person ever if you can in life.
Cut the fat.
Cut him and he's a memory and he's a lesson or she's a lesson.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed
Period.
to be.
That's my advice. Don't just keep
You're
reminding
supposed
me.
to be learning from
I'm not
each other.
Jesus yet, bro. I gotta do that. Just keep giving me that because you drain my energy. I build my energy, my battery up enough for
Who the fuck
me to
said
do that.
Jesus
Nah,
did
I'm about to say,
that?
you don't chase.
I'm talking about for the
Like I said,
Because that nigga Jesus said to the ones who want to
Well,
listen,
yeah, that's what I
and the
said.
ones
Yeah,
who
you
want to
don't
listen
chase.
follows, nigga.
Yeah,
He ain't
that's facts.
fucking
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Who the
facts.
fuck said that?
Jesus, that's facts.
You said it. Yo,
it's
listen.
facts.
You could
So
only
that's facts. That's what Jesus did. So I'm not
It's
doing it. Fuck
frequency,
out of here,
nigga.
bro.
Either you hear what I say or you don't hear what I say. That's it.
You got real, man.
Frequency, nigga.
And like I said
Who said
earlier, as
you're not
above,
here
so
to
below.
save everybody.
As
Just
above-
the ones that vibrate like you.
And then when niggas understand as above, so below. So people, you know, I know us righteous niggas especially, we like to think that positive outweighs negative, and it doesn't. Them niggas' energy just as strong. Them niggas is like God and
They're
devil. Like,
committed to
it's
it.
50-50. So it's a war going on here. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just that we try to get more of us on our side because it benefits more. What they do has no benefits. There's no energy coming from it. They're just sucking energy. They suck. They 50%
Selfish.
energy suckers. We
It's
50%
selfish.
energy
They
givers.
use
But
the-
they strength is strong too. So don't sleep on these niggas. So
No,
you gotta get the fuck away from these niggas.
It's never even a positive sign. What is it even a positive sign? It's both sides of the spectrum. It's the balance. I mean, like, if they dive deep into the negative or frequency energy, whether it's consciously or subconsciously, nigga, they can be some strong individuals. That's why evil niggas can be some real strong people. But don't get it twisted. It can never be as strong as positive. If you, okay, so
It's not creating.
Of course,
It's taken
and
away.
that's not how
Never.
exactly.
Look at the
And they're
symbol.
not
It's
using
not
it.
building, it's destroying.
And they're not using the energy in its proper purpose. So once you're not using the energy in its proper purpose, it will never create any fucking thing. That's why I said,
It's just taking away.
it's like, huh? It's like what I was saying to you earlier when we was building. I was talking about as much as people say about Aleister Crowley and all this. That nigga is just a motherfucking talk to the fucking fools that believe in foolishness. Why? Because he has never wrote a book that sustained any information or knowledge that's been transferred through time. Like how Nostradamus was able to read fortunes and give things that came about. No, so you.
But that was his national. I'm really talking. Aleister Crowley can do the research in it. A quadrillion. Every Satanist church, which is like 33.
That's what I'm saying.
Hold up. Every Satanist
I
church,
said
multiple people, multiple influential people. I'm not just saying do research your own. I did. And he wrote 4 books that is in multiple people's motherfucking libraries. A lot of people like Aleister Crowley. Antoine LaVey was more of a motherfucking the mascot for Aleister Crowley. But Aleister Crowley also talked about a lot of that metaphysical shit. He was like a lot of stuff.
What I'm saying is
he was on a lot.
He used
a lot of that shit
in a negative.
I'm trying to say, I agree with you.
Purpose.
I agree with you trying to say. He's
Yeah.
not powerful.
What to say?
That's what I'm saying. He didn't leave no positive remnant.
He was a dumb nigga.
No,
He was evil.
No, mind you.
I
never said dumb.
And I never said evil.
I never said dumb. I never said evil. I never said dumb. I say selfish.
That nigga was a low frequency.
Selfish.
No, but I'm saying, but everybody was.
But I never said dumb though, bro.
Like I said, the blood thing, physical magic.
Physical bullshit.
Yeah.
That people that follow physical dogma
But
bullshit.
I'm saying
Right.
magic is using the word.
I understand.
I
I
understand.
understand. The sciences.
Physical, it could be, what's it called? Alchemy, metaphysics, or whatever.
Metaphysics.
Physical magic for the, let me hear about that. Physical magic.
I understand metaphysics, but nonetheless, but understand what I'm saying. I'm
But
not
these
saying he was
niggas-
dumb. I'm saying he didn't leave no remnants of anything that's going to
Under the
stand the
scenes,
test of
that's what I'm
time.
trying
He
to say,
seeded.
under the scenes.
No.
I didn't say-
Understand what I'm saying. He seeded the world with a negative tone, right? Tone. But it's
A
not.
negative
It goes back to what you said.
But
It's
nothing-
not, it hasn't
I know,
built.
'cause
It
he
hasn't
got
added
lied
on. No, he seeded the world with a negative tone that continues, but it hasn't added on and built.
No,
It's
I
only
know,
going to be a destruction.
yeah,
It's only a
yeah,
destruction of
yeah.
it. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh,
So that shit
oh,
is
yeah,
he's
yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
He's nothing.
Yeah.
It's not. It's just pure destruction.
It's chaos.
It's chaos and destruction. It's not going to last. It's not going to sustain. So that's what I'm saying. He ain't leave nothing that will sustain the test of time. You understand what I'm saying? He'll be a footnote in the time. When the righteous ones walk, he'll be a footnote.
Just a martyr.
A footnote, a martyr to fools.
Not because sometimes Just because you understand, you don't understand because he played for the same team. He played the same game, different team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Using the same thing, but different
yeah,
for,
like I
for a
said,
whole purpose.
exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like,
Joe Ryan, before we go on this, like, that's how you know we all totally the same frequency. The last 2-3 episodes, you gotta be watching. Every time I'm about to go to my next segue, we easily transition. It's not planned. It's transition into it easily. Even before the podcast starts, which I don't see, we start talking about this. I have to cut Ron up and Jono. I mean, chill content. We also start talking about the things I want to start talking about on this shit. That this shit's weird. It's not like these 3 episodes. I'm paying attention to that shit. But we're gonna go to the next one right now, man. Since the chance is so easy, which is evil.